Hey Capricorn, this is Healed and Open, and we'll be doing your reading for the month of October. Sorry it's late, but I think it's right on time. Um, we'll be continuing with the Dream Oracle deck, and before I forget, subscribe to the channel, follow my Instagram page, Healed underscore and underscore open. That link should be somewhere on the channel. If you can't find it, it's the same name as the page. I did your premeditative shuffle, and you had the what is that? The Six of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like there is a relationship that you should walk away from, but you're not. Whoever represents the King of Swords in your life is very established, sure about the things that they want, has their future in place, planned out, concrete. You are, on the other hand, as the Knight of Pentacles, aren't in that state because you still are trying to figure out how to juggle your work life and your personal life. And you haven't really, you don't have a concrete plan on how to do it. So you're really in a position to where you always choose work. And the person, the King of Swords, they have, I feel like they've made their choice. They know how to balance it. They're looking for you to know how to balance it as well as they do because they want that quality time, but you're just not there yet. Not that you don't want to be there yet. It's just a difference in maturity when it comes to balancing life. It also could be a difference in age as well, which accounts for that. They could already have a family established and you're coming in as an addition, and you're wanting to piece things together and be in the right, you want the whole picture, but the whole picture has to be on the same page. And so that's the major conflict here. But it doesn't feel like it's a good match. Well, let's see what the cards say. What is the overall energy of Capricorn for the month of October? Express your true feelings. Who is involved? Pay attention to what energizes you. What is hidden from Capricorn in the month of October? What is hidden from Capricorn in the month of October? Upgrade your mental software. If you're being honest with yourself, which I feel that you are not, you would know that this situation is one that you need to let go of. As far as what's involved, you have to really be diligent and vocal about what you're passionate about. And if you're not passionate about this relationship, then you should say so. There are things that you want out of life, and so because this is what's right in front of you, you feel like you should continue with it regardless of the conflict. But if you look a little deeper and explore your desires a little more, really getting to know yourself, really getting to know and being honest about what you want out of life, you become more aware of the difference between your mental state and the state of your heart and your emotions. What is Capricorn's biggest challenge for the month. Be your own best friend. This situation is not to complete you. If you're given this time right now to learn how to complete yourself, and if you feel like it's being pulled away from you, it's definitely coming from a spirit sense, because it's either not the right time or not the right relationship. Probably the relationship that you need to work on right now is the one with yourself, to become a complete person, to know how to balance that, balance your personal and work life on your own. And that way, when you get into another relationship or situationship or union, there is still your sense of individuality. What are Capricorn strengths for the month of October? Strengths for the month of October. Get into the driver's I just said that. Get into the driver's seat of your life. Yeah, you have to. It's your show. It's not someone else's show. It's not your partner's show. It's not for them to navigate you through life. Like, I looked back here, the dog is looking at what looks like, woods, trees, leaves, just a pathway covered, and it looks very lonely. But at the other end of it, it's still you. So you're not taking this path by yourself. It's a path. You are taking it by yourself, but you're not alone. You're not lonely. You're alone, but you're not lonely. And if you know the difference between that, you will cling less to the relationship that you're holding on to. I'm not taking that card. Actually, I am. I feel like it's just random advice to arise and see a higher point of view. You have to look at it for more than what it looks like in 3D. You have to look at how it makes you feel spiritually. If you're not moved, if you're not as passionate about it as you are about success in life, then it's not for you. But that requires you to be honest with yourself. There was underneath, I think the next card underneath the deck after your premeditative reading was the Death card, which is calling for something to end. I don't know if it's a change in you or a change in your external environment. What's that? Your strengths. What does Capricorn need to let go of? Recognizing your spiritual authority, love what you do and do what you love. If, and I stress this, being honest with yourself, if this relationship is not one that you absolutely love through and through, if you have any hesitations of leaving the relationship, you really need to take a look at leaving the relationship. Not really weighing out, but I feel like the bad outweighs the good. No, there is something bigger. There is something else. There is something where you don't have to, like, that doesn't have to come out of your mouth. The good outweighs the bad. It'll be what it is, through and through, passionate, pure, and something that will make you, like, you'll choose that over work. The desire to go to work all the time will fade less and less because you will have a passion about your relationship. This is going by pretty quick, but I feel like you need this information. I feel like you don't need a lot of beating around the bush. Just straightforward. Make a decision. You already know what that answer is, and say it. The person you're with has no problem expressing themselves. So it's time for you to express yourself. They're living their life as their truest self, and you have to as well. But once you do that, you may find that you guys are not the match that you thought you were. What is the outcome for Capricorn if they follow Spirit's advice? What is the outcome for Capricorn if they follow Spirit's advice? Wow. Once you eliminate other people, other factors, the conflict goes away. You stand in a power when you are alone, but not lonely. Intuition, spirit, asking for you to trust spirit, trust your intuition, trust yourself, be your truest self, and that's where your power is. That's where all of your decisions are made. But this has to go. It has to go. What is the outcome if Capricorn does not listen to Spirit's advice? I should have, okay. I've been working on being more obedient with the cards that come out. And I always have to work for it when I don't to find it. It was the Temperance card. Outcome if Capricorn does not follow Spirit's advice. Bottom of the deck, five of swords. Definitely a lot of conflict. Top of the deck, next card is the Tower card. And I did that just because, yes, you have the Temperance card, the Strength card, which are very good cards to have. The Devil card is not. And this, again, I believe signifies a relationship. You have everything you need within yourself. You have that balance and strength. You have that confidence. You have that intuition. You have that stability that you need on your own. Whomever you're involved with it's not a good state. And it leaves you defensive. It doesn't leave you open. It leaves you defensive and kind of guarded. Which doesn't result in anything good. So really be diligent and really pay attention to pay attention to what you feel and what crosses your mind, and use that to help you make the decision that needs to be made. If you do not make the decision that needs to be made, it will be made for you, and it'll be a disappointment that runs really deep and that runs really deep. Capricorn, good luck. Purchase a personal reading if you need more information, if you're interested. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing 2020 readings throughout the rest of the year, and I don't want you to miss out on that. Good luck.